TSA shortages. I put this up the other week.
You did.
TSA in Atlanta, 38% call out. 38%. 38% call out in Houston.
I heard. I saw the pictures.
Have you ever gone through the Atlanta airport?
Not in over a decade.
Atlanta airport, of course, the largest airport in the world.
Yep.
You already got to get there. If you're leaving out on Tuesday, you got to get there Sunday night. you got to get there Sunday night and camp.
Oh, boy.
So when I'm leaving out of Atlanta, first of all, if I have a 7 a.m. flight, I got to get up at like 4 a.m.
That's crazy.
If I'm not staying right near the airport, I got to get up at 4 o'clock in the morning so that my commute.
And this is with normal TSA.
Normal.
Yeah.
And wait a minute. I have clear and pre-check.
Wow.
Okay? But even my line can still be a half hour at times to 45 minutes.
Wow.
In Buffalo, clear, pre-check, walk straight in.
Walk straight in through.
I'm in and through in 5 minutes. And Buffalo TSA has a whole new thing now where I don't even pull out my license or ticket.
Wow.
All eyes.
Wow. Oh yeah, I did. I did do that the one time. Yeah, and that's like you said. The thing with Buffalo is, in that whole 2 hours, Buffalo, you can be about 30, 45 minutes sometimes.
Right.
Be at the gate.
We're still gonna be at the gate if you don't have anything.
Yeah.
But in Atlanta,
yeah, I saw the pictures.
when I say the line was going around to baggage claim, and if you know the Atlanta airport, that's a long way. That means let me take this tie down. I had a meeting this morning. You know you're gonna be there for a while.
Yeah.
But this is what I say, and I represent Langworthy, the Republican from this area, has a bill in right now to pay TSA.
Good.
So I got and unless I read it wrong, I'm glad. Now the Dems been wanting to pay TSA, but it won't pass. And so I think, and people say, well, it's other people not being paid. I agree. But they're not, all of them are not boots on the ground.
Right.
That have to protect the airlines where we had our last attack.
So, and so let me ask, because I haven't followed it. So this is a bill to pull the TSA workers out of the Homeland Security funding budget bill. So the Homeland Security budget bill is what's held up. TSA workers are in that.
Yes.
Okay.
So and I'm looking it up, just Langworthy, and his bill allegedly bill to pay TSA.
And I'll just say shout out to everyone who's supporting the TSA workers. Like you said, you had a post. I saw, since we're in Atlanta, I saw Pastor Jamal Bryant put up that they're giving groceries and whatever assistance.
And here NFTA is doing.
Yeah, and here NFTA. So shout out to everyone who's doing support to just see these people through it while they can try to figure out when their next paycheck is coming. Because I'm gonna tell you this: if I had to work without a paycheck, I do.
But some people cannot.
Right.
And that's what I think some people in D.C. don't understand, is that all these workers are some of the lowest paid workers. At the end of the day, they're just making it, some of them. Congressman Nick Langworthy has introduced the Pay TSA Act of 2026, a bill to ensure transportation security administration workers get paid during federal government shutdowns by using existing airline security fees. I agree. What the bill creates, a transportation security trust fund that will be filed by the existing 9/11, blah, 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 blah. But basically, this is what he's putting forward.
So use money that we're already collecting to pay the TSA separately of the Homeland Security bill. I like it.
He said, Langworthy says TSA officers have been forced 3 times in 6 months to work without pay during shutdowns, which is hurting morale, recruitment. And some of them then have to go out and gig work, drive for Uber, do all that. Because if it's my tuition or my child's tuition,
rent,
my job, I'm going to have to call in sick.
Yeah.
To make some money for a couple of days, and that's causing long lines at the airports during the holiday season. Who is not going through long lines are the lawmakers. I said it.
Yep.
I said it. Because if you're especially if you're in the Senate, I done been with a senator. We walking together. Next thing I know, she on a cart gone with security.
Yep.
We got off that plane. She said something. I went to answer her.
Yep.
They come to get them at the gate.
Yep.
So at the end of the day, Crimea River. Give TSA their money. Pay them.
And
Go
I was
ahead.
getting ready to say, and that's the senators who are flying public, because some of them on private runways and never have to deal with it anyway. So
Come on, preach. Preach. And that's why I think it's so important to have a diverse electorate, elected officials, because at the end of the day, somebody has got to know what it feels like to be poor.
absolutely.
Somebody has got to know what it feels like to live in a neighborhood and have to be on food stamps. Somebody's got to know. Because if everybody in D.C. has a resume of how rich they are, period, then at the end of the day, they may not feel for those who struggle or have been introduced to the struggle.
And that was the whole, again, foundation of starting this country. They didn't want it to be ran by elitists, and that's what they were dealing with in England. So when they came here, it was to try to create a structure where we're not being ran by elitists and monarchs and oligarchs and everything else. And